Okay, we are live and a few minutes late, but I'm sick, so I get to play that excuse card every single time. We are going to watch the Krokhol Open, but you guys, if you want to watch it, need to go subscribe to Disc Golf Network, or, well, not or. You don't just want to hear me talk about it. I have zero play-by-play skills and zero experience. I don't have a. I'm not Vince Scully. I won't be able to paint a picture of what's happening. You need to do is join Disc Golf Network if you're not a part of it. Subscribe. They're on hole one right now, so if you're not a member of Disc Golf Network, plenty of time to go ahead and try them out. It's a fantastic channel for disc golf, and the idea is you put it on your TV or on your computer right behind, right, and then you can just join me and we'll chat about it. Are they on hole two right now? Did they finish hole one already?
We just did the flyover.
What?
We just did the flyover for hole two.
The flyover for hole two. I have no idea what happened on hole one. Hello, Tommy and Johnny. I just know hole one is freaking tough. I think I gotta close this door. I think it might be loud.
It's gonna be very hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot in here. Hole two is like, this is of the first 5 holes probably the easiest of the 5, and by easiest I mean it's really, really hard. I am pretty sure, because before I got sick I practiced the course. If this isn't the hardest course I've ever played, it's it's like up there. It's like Northwoods Black. I'm trying to think of what courses are harder. So basically, this hole goes uphill, and you have out of bounds coming into play on the hole, and then when you throw your approach, you have out of bounds short right. So you can't just throw a hyzer up to the hole. But if you do throw the backhand hyzer and you hit by the basket, you're probably going to skip left. It's definitely a sidearm approach. I don't think Bradley has the sidearm approach for it. The other 3 players are probably going to throw sidearms, I'm guessing. Depends, because it's pretty far. But that's the shot. You want to land over that mound and on the top. Ilias must have bogeyed the first hole if he's... Oh, he's not happy. Oh, I'm not well. I'm going to be watching back and forth. I am not well. I feel like crap. I got antibiotics pumping through my system. Oh, let me close this door. I've got antibiotics pumping through my system. I've spent most of the last several days in bed with cold sweats and chills. I'm doing a little better because I've been pumped full of antibiotics the last couple days. And then I'm just taking tons of Tylenol and ibuprofen. So it's not that I'm doing well. It's just like, if I'm sick, what am I going to do when I'm sick? I'm gonna watch disc golf. And if I'm going to be watching disc golf, I thought, hey, maybe you guys would watch it with me if you all were interested. So I'm not actually lit. Actually, let me go and turn the volume up a little bit.
Some coffee.
Yeah, I would love some coffee. Yeah, I've been I get enough coffee in my system. The problem I'm having is that if I stop taking the ibuprofen, or not stop, when I take the ibuprofen and Tylenol, like, it breaks my fever, and then I still have body aches and I still feel like sick to my stomach because of all the pills. But Ilias too out of bounds. But when if I don't take it, then I'm just like, I've been lying in bed like I soaking the bed, like it's so gross. Like I've probably lost 10 pounds in a couple days. So I soaked the bed and then like 20 minutes later I'm like chills, freezing cold. but I'll feel better. Hey, Derek.
Are you gonna tell the world you're a bedwetter?
Yeah, I just told everybody I'm a bedwetter. Okay, so this is tricky, but see how he's throwing the Anheuser shot? You got to come at it from that angle. That's a good shot, it looks like. Yeah, that's great. I love Bradley Williams. I think if no, it's not flu. It's a blood infection. I went down and I had they tested my urine, they tested my blood, but they said the infection was. This is 2 days into it. I was already feeling a little better, and they said it was over 200 of something, but they're waiting for the lab results to come back on Monday. So I have to actually stay near the hospital. So not a complaint. I'm in Sweden, and I actually got outside today, walked around a little bit out in the woods, and it was really pretty, but I was very slow. Yeah. So, yeah, this is one of those players. He only has the rating he has because the new ratings haven't come out. He's going through the roof. He's very, very talented. He actually shot the course record down at Pro Forester. I think he shot 11 or 12 under, and at Pro Forester, and I finished third place at Pro Forester by shooting a 5, a 6, and a 7, which was 1,040 rated. 5, 6, 7. He shot like 11 or 12 one round. So yeah, he's stupidly good. Same thing with Paul. He's going to throw straight at it. There's no hyzer approach. I mean, there is, but it's a worse shot. That's still a good shot. I hope you guys are watching the event. Yeah, the course is 12 under. Thank you, MODG. Oh my God, the course. The thing about the course is you actually park down below in a parking lot, and so it's kind of this. It's beautiful mountain forest, but you're down in this like dirt parking lot down below. Oh, what a great gallery too for Norway. That's really good. Norway's representing and showing support. But you come up the hills, you have to walk up these stairs, and then you crest the hill. And as soon as you crest the hill, you look around, and it's like a video game, like of like how you would like if there was a video game where you had an unlimited budget because you spent all that side money. What's it called when you purchase the side stuff? Like a video game.
Like DLCs?
Yeah, like DLCs, and then you had an unlimited number of like money within the game, and you just bulldoze like fairways through the trees, and it's just crazy. Oh, come on, Elias. I don't know that he's nervous, but he might be a little bit. Thing is that he's he's capable of putting it together and winning this thing. There's nothing stopping him. Let's see if I can put the volume up so I can see. Yeah, Paul's got an easy putt. I mean, it's not an easy putt if this is a new situation for you, but this isn't weird for Paul. It's 25-footer, and Bradley's parked. Yeah, the first when I played the course, like I told Adriana, I said 15 under is in contention, and 11 under after 2 rounds was leading. I said 15 under was in contention, and Jakob, and this is the way a lot of good players feel. Jakob says, I think people are going to shoot double digits, but you're going to need to shoot 8 every round. And I'm like, not a chance. Remember I said that? Mm-hmm. I said, not a chance. Like 8 under every round? Crazy. All right, there he goes. Come on. I said, there's no way this course. One of the things, I don't know how well you can tell on the video, or you'll be able to see on the video when hopefully you guys are all watching, but I would say 12 of the holes are like really scary putts. I would say like 12 to 14 of the holes. And if you're on like the wrong side of the basket putting, Like, look at this is Bradley. See, that's the thing, y'all. It's just like Brad. I mean, look, Bradley could arguably be the best in the world at throwing a straight shot or a straight Anheuser. I mean, or a slight Anheuser. I mean, he's an expert at that shot. Sidearms are still easier. Like where he was landed, where he was throwing from, a sidearm is routine. A backhand's missable. Let's see what they're going to show the current scores. I'm not listening to.
Is this right?
No, it's fine. No, it's okay. Oh my God, this hole. Yeah, this is a perfect example of this is hole 3 of a hole where the strategy is to try to hit the gap. And if you hit the gap, great. You have a good shot. You might even have a putt. You missed the gap. It's really bad news. If you miss the gap if it kicks left far enough, there's actually a ravine over there that you will not get your disc back over or get your disc back from. So there's actually an unrecoverable ravine. And it's missable.
Show off the tube bacon.
Macbeth, Verhanen, and Williams. Bradley? What happened to Bradley? So the miss is definitely to the right. There's a chance that Paul saves par from there off to the right. The actual shot here is the sidearm because the sidearm will ricochet more to the right and less to the left. And the backhand will ricochet more to the left. Like the backhand runs the risk of hitting the left side of a tree and kicking all the way over the ravine. Can't see it. Looks like it's off to the right again. The right is definitely the better miss. I mean, there's no good miss. Am I feeling better? No, I mean, yes, I'm feeling better than 2 days ago, but I'm not doing well at all. Look at that. God, Bradley's so good. Look at that, so good. I would say this. Of every single player on the Pro Tour last year, Bradley was the most fun to shoot practice rounds with of everybody. Come on. Oh, no, that's fine. It's a par. That guy is so funny. He has the best sense of humor. If you like his type of sense of humor, it's very dry. It's very sarcastic. You know, if you're a snowflake, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. But I'm old. I'm not a snowflake. I think he's hilarious. But it's self-deprecating. I mean, he'll slam you and say something. He'll attack you with something really funny, but then he'll attack himself equally as aggressively if he throws a bad shot or something. So he's completely unbiased in his attacks. Since Bradley's taking his meds now. How? Watch your posture. Oh yeah, I gotta sit up. Thank you. Oh, there's a sit up. Someone told me to sit up straight.
Okay, I was gonna say it.
You were gonna say it too?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Stop. Good shot.
Look at the frame too of the camera.
I know. I'm already like really, really tired. But I want to watch it with everybody. I want to hang out with my friends on the internet. Not that you're not my friend in person, Miss Adriana.
I also don't watch disc golf, so.
You don't watch disc golf. Yeah,
unless you're playing.
Unless I'm playing. Okay, you like watching me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Gotta roll the shoulders back. Actually, look at this. He's gonna save par from there too. Yeah, all of them were fine off to the right. actually last year I was having upper back pain, and then I noticed on the videos that I was like hunching forward, like kind of like what tall people often do. They kind of like lean over. They're used to hunching over to talk to people. And Adriana noticed it also. But I was having this upper back pain, and um, she would. Paul ran that. Jesus Christ, kids these days with their no fear. Um, but Adriana, she noticed that, and so she at the time she was like she would step on my back to crack my back, and every single night she was massaging my back, and she would fill bags of ice at the hotels and ice my back because it was like the upper right between the shoulder blades. And I wasn't getting better. I would get relief from the ice, but I wasn't getting better. And then so she ordered online this device that it just goes around the shoulders, but it forces your shoulders back. Like I can't play with it on, but it forces the shoulders way back. And once I got in that position for a little bit and put my back in the right position, everything started feeling. Over time, I started getting relief, and the pain went away. And it only came back once. We came back, and was it in Asia?
When you were.
It came back again, and I wore it again for a few days.
When you were driving in New Zealand, I think.
Oh, so when I was in New Zealand, it last in January, it came back. But then we put the back brace back on me for like a few days. It's just that it trains the posture. So yeah, you're right. The disc golf tournament comparator. Let's see. Hey, I was Zach Stones have. I say you don't watch disc golf. Have her removed immediately. That's actually really funny. If I told you something, I'm gonna piss everybody off, but I'm gonna say it anyways. This is God's honest truth. In like 3.5 years, like when I go to like practice or something, a lot of times she's with me, but a lot of times she's not. This is no exaggeration. 0 times in 3.5 years have I gotten a message while I was practicing. Where are you when you coming home? Is that correct?
Yeah.
You've never once messaged because she wants me to be out there playing as long as I need to play. And if I need to go out to dinner afterwards with some of the guys, like it could be business, it could be just networking with people and making and building friendships, but those friendships are related to business. Like she does not, like I don't ask her, oh, I'm gonna, I just tell her, I say, hey, I'm going out to dinner, I'll be back later. And then I'll come back, and when I come home, she's happy to see me. Never once, when are you coming home? So it's nothing I've ever experienced before. Okay, this hole is hard for me. I'll explain this hole. So basically, you have to throw a backhander. Is that God? How are people so damn good at that shot? Bradley is so good. Look at Paul smiling. Yeah, this shot is basically a straight shot that's going to or slight anhyzer is going to fade left at the end. There's no way of doing a sider, but there's OB the whole right side of the fairway. If you throw an overstable disc, like Paul just threw a great shot. I'm watching it fly. It's going to be parked. That's what you want to do. Yep. Well, that's pretty close. I find it the most difficult hole in the course relative to my skill set because the more of an anhyzer you throw off the tee pad, the bigger the window gets because it's geometry. You're opening a bigger window. But then the more you're playing with the out of bounds, which needs a more overstable disc with a higher fade, which is more unpredictable, and he's going to hit the tree, and he's going to kick out of bounds too. Yeah, I was afraid of this. I was afraid it was going to turn into a Paul and Bradley race. And the only reason I say afraid of it is because these players are so good. There you go, Elias. Elias just did a good shot. These players are so good, and look at that, parked. They're on the cusp of just being right there. You have Nicolas and a couple other players who are already there. Jakob is right there on the cusp. But there's like a freaking 100 of them that are like in 3 years they're going to be there competing at DGPT events if they decide to go over there. It's ridiculous. How does the European Disc golf tournament scene compared to American. Well, in Scandinavia, 20% of people play disc golf, and disc golf is the #1 most common activity for school children to do after school. Something like between 45 and 50% of kids play disc golf every day. It is the national sport of Finland. If you see second throw, he's safe. Did he land safe? If you took the amount of courses in Finland per capita and used that ratio of courses per capita in Denver, you would have something like 1,000 courses in Denver. So yeah, disc golf truly actually is the national sport of Finland. It's newer, so it's not really maybe considered that yet by some, but it is. And Sweden, Finland, Norway are right there. Estonia's I think Estonia's right there. So everywhere in Scandinavia, disc golf is just crazy. Oh, look at this. They're just talking about Ilias. Through the course record. Yeah, he threw a 1086 round. Third highest round ever for a Finnish player. Yeah, I mean, he's that good. I mean, no surprise there. I mean, the thing about it is that, I mean, they all want to win, but hopefully they're just enjoying the moment too, because look, you get to be the rock star today. And Ilias is going to win some big Pro Tour events. There's no question that's going to happen. So I don't know if this is his first time on center stage like this, but if it is, it's I just hope I hope he plays well and has a chance to win, but also hope he's just enjoying himself, because it's a wonderful moment. I mean, all the people back in Finland that play, which is everybody. Here's the funny thing too: when I go to Finland, if 20% of people play, even now I get I get recognized in airports and all this stuff. It's crazy. It never happened before, but I will get recognized in Finland everywhere I go if 20% of people play, and that's going to be wild. Now, as far as the level of play, it is a tick below the American game, minus a few players like Nicholas, of course. Just a tick below, but there are 100 players that are in that 990 to 1010 rating, and there are 1,000 players in that 970 to 990 rating that are under 20 years old. So you're going to see the depth that comes out of Europe. It's going to be a different level, and honestly, there's no reason to think the Finns aren't taking over at some point. I love you, Sweden, and all my sponsors in Sweden, all of this golf center. But right this minute, Spin Doctor's orders. He says, "Go big or go boring. Love the layup. Keep your cool." Yeah, those first two contradict each other. He says, "Go big or go boring." He says, "Love the layup." I like the second one better. Love the layup. I mean, you can look. 500 or 600 can win today from Bradley or Paul. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I got a hard time remembering this. I got to put it up here. He says put it on something so I can sit up. You're probably right. I mean, that's a really good advice, Marshall. I need to put this up on something. How about just on top of the laptop, on top of the case, the laptop bag? It's really good advice.
I don't think it's going to be very stable.
No, it's probably not. But am I looking forward to Boris Sweden next week? I'll be there. Oh my God, I have every intention of winning Boris Sweden next week. And I say that because I have every intention of winning every tournament. But that's perfect. Thank you. I need one little thing right here to get it straight. I have, nice, that's perfect. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. I have been shooting so far, I believe so far this year, and I'm 10 tournaments in. I'm over 1,020 rated for 10 tournaments. Even at this tournament, the Krokhol Open, I was the 7th highest rated, which means I'm right there in contention. 7 seeds win all the time. So I'm still planning on winning. I don't remember this hole. It's clearly a sidearm hole. You're throwing sidearm. Bradley won't throw sidearm, but I don't remember the hole. There's so much OB on this course. It's kind of like the exact opposite of my brain is working a little bit slower today. The opposite of a course like the one at Kona Pista last weekend, because Kona Pista there was almost no out of bounds, and you could be and the woods weren't thick, so you could be aggressive on every single drive with knowing you had a pretty good chance of saving par no matter what you did. So you could really throw with abandon on just about every shot. Not the case here on this course. It's all about management. I mean, even the best players, if you look at like Paul and them throwing, they're not. This is a par 4. You're not watching them like throw full speed. They're throwing control shots. I know it's steep uphill though. Look at that. Oh, he throws out of bounds. Yeah, there was a number of shots here though when I was playing yesterday where I looked at it and I'm like, sidearm hits the fairway every single time, but the sidearm doesn't push up the hill. You needed the anhyzer up the hill that would flatten out and go straight. But that put OB in play. It's a great course. Not sure if this comment is during the live feed, but thought it funny coincidence. You were at Jarva Disc Golf Course near Stockholm the same day you were in contact with them. Beautiful course there. Yeah, I'm going to get to play Jarva. I don't think I'm going to play it this trip, but I will play Jarva.
Yeah.
Just saying, you stayed pretty healthy when you rocked the blue hair. Maybe time to make you come back. Much love. Yeah, I liked rocking the blue hair. It was for autism awareness. It was also so the funny story is that when I came back to the sport after 13 years, I wasn't setting world records anymore for distance for sure. And I wasn't anywhere near competitive at the top. And I'm like, well, I got to do something to brand myself, like stand out. And I said, I'm going to be the crazy, wild, outrageous guy. I mean, I never did anything mean or disrespectful to anybody, but I was just kind of crazy, right? And just having fun. And I had a lot of fun being that player. I didn't make any money. And so when I stepped out again for about 2 more years to see my daughter off to college, when I came back, I said I need to just rebrand myself, and I'm the exact same person I was 5 years ago. I still got the same stupid sense of humor I always have. I'm still just as silly when the cameras aren't running, but I realized that I needed to just have a different behavior in front of the cameras to present a different image. And it turns out I'm making a lot more money this way. So a little bit less fun, but the trade-off's worth it. Yeah, look at this. Oh, it's going to be a 2-man race with Paul. Looks like. God, I say that, but this course, it's like any hole out here can be double bogeyed by anybody and then birdied by somebody else. I mean, you get a 3-stroke. Like, any of the players not named Bradley or Paul could make up 3 strokes on Bradley or Paul, or both of them on one hole. I mean, it's that type of course. I guys have no idea how hard this is. I mean, I when I came out, I said I needed to shoot 3 5-unders to be in contention before I got sick. But at the same time, I also said if I'm under par all 3 rounds, super happy. Like let's make sure I play a game where I'm not just shooting like 5 over. I want to make sure I'm at least under par. By the way, 1 under is like 1020 rated. That's a great shot. You're my new ergonomics coach. Hey, I'll listen to you. I believe in it very strongly. Like I've learned that his posture is everything. Right now, I'm trying to like just keep myself upright. Okay, good. Elias is smiling. I don't know Lukanen. Oh, here. By the way, for those of you in America, this live stream is brought to you by Bacon in a Tube.
That one's ham and cheese.
The tube. Oh, this one's ham and cheese, which doesn't seem as weird as bacon in a tube.
But it also had salmon.
It's bacon in a tube. Look, apparently that's bacon. So someone asked about what the food was like here. Is that Bradley? No. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I think I've said before. I think that Bradley's the best wind player I've ever seen play the game. The way he plays, because he plays out in Texas where it's super windy. I would put Kevin McCoy, who some of you don't know, but Kevin McCoy I would put right up there as a phenomenal wind player. This is a player back in the '90s when I would basically beat everybody for not named Ken for a number of years. Pretty consistently. I went to a tournament in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where it was windy, and I remember playing. I remember playing a tournament where at the end of the tournament I thought I played well, and when I played well, Ken was the only one that beat me when I played well, and I remember losing to Kevin by like 5 or 10 strokes or something like that, because he was an Okie wind golfer. Mitch and Clint McClellan, same thing. These guys are crazy good in the wind. But I think that I would put Bradley against anybody in pure wind golf. By the way, if you're interested, remember go to Disc Golf Network. Wait, Bradley, it's his 400th tournament. It's his first time competing outside the United States. Bradley's never been outside the United States before. That's crazy.
I know that.
Why the hell would you play 400 tournaments and never leave the country? Crazy. Yeah, bacon toothpaste is what it is. What's my opinion of Nordic wooded courses versus the American ball golf courses? I mean, I definitely like them way better. You know, it's not the fault of the course designers at the ball golf courses in the U.S. If you don't have the woods, just what are you going to do? I'm trying to remember these holes now. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is a hole. This is not a backhand hole. This is definitely a sidearm hole. This was actually the first hole where I was thinking this is what I'm just like I have to get. It's a fairly routine sidearm. Of course, Paul just throws an Anheuser under the basket because that's what Paul does. But it's a basically the basket is in a position where if there were no trees, it's right where the sidearm would, like it's almost a flight path to sidearm what you would choose to take anyways. It's one of the only holes I think and nothing's routine out here because of the hills and the rollaways, but it's a pretty good chance of birding. But yeah, so there's not a lot of trees out at the wooded courses, so a lot of it's they just make up for it with length and then the artificial OBs, and they do a good job, but you only have so much to work with. Where these courses up here, you're not playing for the most part down. Most of the time, you're not playing down the ball golf fairways. The ball golf course is cut out of thick Nordic woods, and it's cut out of the thick Nordic woods, but the holes are cut back in through the woods, in and out of the woods. So you're taking advantage of the fact that you have thick woods. And the ball golf courses in the U.S. a lot of times don't have the woods, so you just have this big, beautiful piece of green field. Oh my God, that's so, holy cow, he kicked down the hill. Oh yeah, by the way, someone asked me about me being healthy. This is the ironic part about getting old. Like I've developed this the Scott Stokely disc golf method of teaching disc golf, but I believe in the biomechanics of how I play the game. I've got zero pain or injuries from throwing. I'll throw 600-foot, 550-foot sidearms like all day, and my elbow doesn't even hurt. Right? I'm like everything I'm doing, I don't hurt at all from disc golf, but I'm getting the old man problems. I'm gonna cover your ears if you don't want to be grossed out. But basically, like the belief is that the what's going on with me is because of what happened last year. It's like basically you get an enlarged prostate, it keeps you from draining your bladder, and then you get this cesspool that doesn't drain, and therefore things have time to grow. Gross, right? Not a problem for 20-year-olds. So I'm having old man problems, but not disc golf old man problems. Nordic tournaments are mountainous, and ball golf courses are mostly played in wooden portions. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Casey. I enjoyed my coverage on Pro Forster also. It was a wonderful experience. Nordic courses are mountainous, so the ball golf courses are mostly played in the woods. They are, at least the ones I've seen. They're just, I don't know how else to say it. They're hard. I actually said, and I feel like an idiot now because I said the saddest thing about playing the European tournaments is that I loved the Disc Golf Pro Tour courses because they were so hard. Like every course on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, like you were happy if you were under par. Minus a couple courses, maybe like Des Moines or Belton. You were happy if you shot 3 under. But I mean, you didn't need to shoot 10 under to be happy. Like, you weren't in contention to win if you were under par, but you weren't unhappy. And I loved the difficulty. It was just such a challenge. And my fear was, oh my God, he's gonna have a tough shot from down there. Holy mackerel! But my fear was, I said, I'm so sad I'm gonna miss these courses out there when I'm out on the east or out in Europe, because I actually thought they were easier. And so far after the first 3 events, they're not easier. He's got, oh my God, this is a perfect example. He hit up near the basket. Now he's got to throw an approach shot. He has a window, but he's also, by the way, even if he makes the window, he's can hit and roll. He can hit and roll. Oh, there you go, hit and roll, like that. By the way, here I'll tell you something. Speaking of Bradley Williams, this is something Bradley Williams said to me when we were playing Northwoods Black, a practice round. I played a bunch of practice rounds with Bradley. I started actually seeking him out because he was so much fun. But the thing that Bradley said was he likes a course where you get a dopamine hit off a par. And that is the best way to describe it. Like at this course, the Krokhol course, there are a bunch of holes out here where if you get a par, you're like, okay, like I feel good. You get this little don't roll. See, he got his bogey from down the hill. You don't need a birdie to get the feel goods. You can actually get that thing that we all play for with pars and or birdies, but that gives you the opportunity to have like 13 or 14, 15 times around, 16 times around where you get a dopamine hit from a par or better instead of a course that's a little bit easier and you get 4 or 5 birdies that feel good, but the pars don't feel like anything. So yeah, I'm thank you, Patrick. I am definitely feeling better, but I'm still really, really not doing good. bunch of antibiotics since last night, and ibuprofen. If I didn't take my ibuprofen and Tylenol, I'd be sweating or I'd have chills right now. I'd still be doing crappy. So dumb. Ilias is making a run. He is. He's got a shot. This course, man, it ain't over till it's over out here. There's no coasting on this course. None. Like, absolutely not. Par 7, 193 meters. I should be watching these to remind me of the holes. Which one's this? Look at this. 633 feet. I'm going to watch the flyover. Oh, this one. Okay, this is such a good hole because the landing area up here, if you go to the left on this land on your second shot, you're bogeying. And if you're on the right side, you're actually like there's a hill you could actually hit and it'll kind of stop where you want to go. That's kind of the shot. You can play the hyzer through there, and that's a perfect shot. Except maybe not perfect, but you still got to land to the right side of the fairway. If you come in on the left side, you're in trouble. So you can't even like just step up and like throw at the hole and hope that you have an approach shot if you mess up. You have to plan where your mess up's going to go. Hey, just a little. That's a little bit too turned. I didn't even see who that was. Oh no, it's good, of course, because everybody's good. God, I'm sweating right now still, and I wasn't sweating a minute ago. I think I need some more pills. None of these players are out of it yet. It seems like, the gap is spread, but I'm telling you, it is not true. Oh, the one eagle, yeah, I actually saw the eagle round out here. He shot a 6 under, which is really, really. Oh, there we go. No, I'm back on now. Are we still live? Yeah. Hold on, let me make sure I think my hotspot might have turned off though when I did that. Hold on. I think we're back on. Okay. I'm getting exhausted. Why? It seemed like such a good idea. I was going to be watching. I should have done this I should have like just crawled into bed and set the camera up on the table next to the bed. Bradley is he going for birdie even? Oh, never mind. Stupid questions. Perfect. Wow. It really is a sidearm approach because see the shot right there. That's going to kick to the right. That's where you want to be. That's absolutely because there's a little hill there. You can even kind of squib back down, but that is everyone's trying to land to the right side. I actually shot a video with Canute. Um, Specifically where we walked through the course and we discussed these things because we wanted to show what people are thinking during the rounds. And one of the things we said was everybody's going to be trying to land to the right side. So they're not even trying to get to the hole. They're trying to land right side of the hole. I guess Paul's going to throw it right up there, but no. Yes, and I am back on. Yeah, I remember you guys, if you don't have Disc Golf Network, Disc Golf Network is not expensive. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Disc Golf Network. Um, Rami Rappo. Hey, don't go anywhere, Rami. But Disc Golf Network is not expensive, and Disc Golf Network is like the best place for disc golf everything. It is amazing, and I highly recommend checking out. I mean, there's so much stuff to dig through there, including practice rounds and skins and like all sorts of stuff. The coverage is great, but it's consistently getting better. Now they're going to be covering the Europe events as well. I couldn't recommend it any stronger. Hey, I don't want to flood the comments, and I love watching tournament with you, but if you're not feeling right, we understand you should rest. See, the way I feel, this is how I feel about being sick, is that, like, yeah, I mean, I do feel like crap right now. I feel dizzy. I don't feel good. But it's not like I'm going to feel better if I turn the camera off. I'm still going to feel like crap. So what are you going to do? Look at Ilias. There he goes. Bam. Heading towards podium. 8 people left. All right, now we're live again officially. Turn the camera sideways. I think we lost everybody. But here's the thing. Unfortunately, let's see. Hey, Rami, are you still there, Rami? Let's see. Krokhol's got to be one of the top 3 courses in the world. Finland has a mountain course with the monster uphill hole on it. Good course there too. Yeah, I'm gonna personally like Krokhol is God. How do you like rank these courses? They're all so good. Krokhol is definitely way near the top. I still think Ala Disc Golf Center in Sweden is probably my favorite because of the full facility and everything it has there, and then the white course is unbelievable. So yeah, it's all is pretty spectacular and special. But you guys, so here's the thing: I had to switch phones. I don't know why I completely lost internet on my phone, which is what was providing the hotspot for the computer where I was watching the Krokhol Open. Now I switched to Adriana's phone, but her hotspot, nobody can use the internet off her hotspot, so I can connect live to you to let everybody know that I didn't just abandon you. But I can't watch the event now from this from the hotspot. So the idea of a watch party kind of just went out the window. So I'm going to step out. I'm going to log off. I'm going to just let everybody. I'm going to post all the pages to what happened, and then I'm going to probably take a nap, and then I gotta find somewhere to like sleep for the night, and then tomorrow I'll get my test results and fill my prescription and find out what the hell's wrong with me. So hopefully I will live to see Boris this weekend. What do you think? Think I can pull it off? I have a sneaking suspicion I'll make it to Boris this weekend. Before I go, if anybody has any questions or anything, shoot them over. If not, I'll leave you with one thing because I haven't mentioned this once. I have a 6-month online Become a Complete Disc Golfer course. If you haven't signed up, why the hell haven't you signed up? It is the best teaching in disc golf. Everybody that takes the class gets better at disc golf. It's not just a bunch of videos and a curriculum. It's a complete interactive experience with the entire group, and there's trainers in there, and you're posting an unlimited number of videos for form reviews as you're working on the different steps of throwing farther and more accurately and more consistently, and of course pain-free. So if you go to scottstokely.net, sign up for the class. By the way, you can even pay month to month. You don't even have to pay for 6 months up front. Now you can sign up to pay month to month, but that is the only thing I'll plug on this video. Rami, I'll just chat with you direct. Let's see. Have a good nap. All right, guys. We'll see you. Sign up for my class. And join my Discord. Yeah, go to Discord, Scott Stokely Discord. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm like almost at 50,000 subscribers, which is just insane. But once I hit 50,000, I think I hit a new level of the algorithm, and I'll start getting pushed more on YouTube also, I believe, right? So I'll get pushed past all those other 50,000 people. But I got to get to 50,000 first. I'm like 500 people away or something like that. So, all right, we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks, everybody.